Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. It is time to go forth and tear it up a little bit, you know? I'm feeling a little bit blue after the thing that just happened. And this should help. This should help. So hey, do we still have a blueprint left? We totally do. What do I want to build? We could still make the granary. That's, you know, that's a source of food. Or a source of money. Having to buy less food. We could make the puppet theater. We are going to end up with a lot of crests, although probably what we should do with those crests is transmute them into other things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet what we'll do. Anyway, this is the mission. Let's take a quick look. Everybody's got skills and gear. Yeah, we're all basically ready. Let's do it. So we don't need to bring any blood with us, probably. I am going to bring all of that. It's the ruins, so we're going to find curios that require keys. And medicinal herbs are used, I believe, at the alchemy table. I don't want to bring a huge amount of stuff with us, because we're going to have to discard a lot of it if we do that. You know what? This is what I'm going to bring. We are probably going to walk out of here with a lot of money. Provided, of course, that nobody dies. Torches, food, shovels. It's always torches, food, shovels. Yeah, we'll be fine. The antiquarian's tough. She can handle, you know, smashing open some glass display cases with her hand and stuff. She'll be alright.
The fiends must be driven back.
Wow.
And what better place to be
Really?
in than the seat of our noble line?
It's not really that many rooms for a long. I'm kind of surprised at how few it is, actually.
Obliterated.
This is a pretty okay strategy. This feels all right. You just hack away at him, or do we want to bring this guy down? Yeah, we can just take this guy down real fast.
The enemy crumbles.
We might, depending on how fast the grave robber goes, we might be able to get out of this without having to take any attacks at all. Oh, we're close.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, it's a beginning that gives hope. Let's hope that it is an omen of things to come. Not a bad haul already. We really don't need this extra food. To be perfectly honest, with only this many rooms, I'm not sure we need 3 stacks of food to begin with. No scouting, though. We're gonna need, okay. I'm pretty sure... Yes. There we go.
Reward for a task well performed.
Okay, we got to use our... It's hard to know exactly how much extra value we got out of that, but
Finding the
certainly
stuff is only
extra.
the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, that's pretty bad news for them. Oh, I forgot to fix my... Darn it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright. Come on, Ballard. I believe in you. There we go.
With impunity.
Forgot to fix my party order.
Mount, so too will resistance.
I don't know, man. My impression is that good victories reduce the amount of resistance. You know, by lowering the number of enemies and everything.
Destroyed.
Okay, and we got to kill the one that didn't go first, so that's nice.
Decimated.
Unfairfax, totally living up to her name.
Press this advantage. Give
And
them
Ballard
the
does
core.
max damage. Fantastic. The game knows I feel bad about how things went before, and it's being kind to me, helping me shake it off. I appreciate that. Okay, we do need portraits, but maybe not more than... I don't know what the exchange rate from the other things to portraits is. Like, 4 busts is probably more than 1 portrait, right? I bet it's 3 busts to a portrait. I think that's right. I'll take a third of a stack of portraits over a third of a stack of crests. That seems fine. Oh, wait. There we go. And we are killing these guys on the surprise game. Get him with the riposte set up. He doesn't even care about the mark. Can you imagine?
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay, well, we can just eat the food. Do I want to clear out room for another stack of gold to start growing? Probably, right? But what do I drop? Maybe it is a stack of food? Like, if I want to make camp twice, I ideally would like to spend 16 food camping. If I went down a stack of food right now, that would leave me with 2 hunger events worth of food. I mean, honestly, there's a pretty good chance we just don't camp twice. Nothing, really. Bummer.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I don't do that many green longs. Maybe it's the case that green longs just are shorter than others. Oh, I forgot to set my party. Well, it's fine. We'll be alright.
Eradicated.
Man, that attack only does 7 damage at green level? We are really seeing the difference here. Crit chance, or stun chance isn't super high, but it's worth a shot. I would have liked to get the stun off of the Vestal and let the Man-at-Arms actually take a swing at him. Things don't always work out the way we would like.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Then again, also sometimes they do. How we are really raking it in, hand over fist here. I think I'm just gonna not take this stuff.
Watch your step.
It's good advice. Maybe a little bit late, but generally good. Oh, that's right, I forgot she has the fasting seal. We actually, yeah, we really didn't need all that food. Oh no. Eh, it's only a 6-point blight. She'll live.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Hell yeah, screw those witches. It would have been nice if she had critted, though, so there wasn't a corpse. As it is, unfortunately, not that many of us can hit this guy. Let's guarantee he doesn't get another turn. Alright, so we might well be able to prevent him from getting another turn as well, with a nice, a well-aimed dagger throw here. I might be able to kill this guy with a setup for a riposte. I would like to see if that can work out. Alright, let's hope. Good enough. Although, actually, this guy is so slow that he may not get his turn until after the man-at-arms anyway. I think... Let's do a little bit of healing. Everybody's a little bit low. Yeah, so the setup for the riposte didn't actually matter.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I think I'll pass. Here's a question. Do I camp just to free up some inventory space? We don't need the light. This would not be a very efficient camp, but... yeah.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I think I do just, like, eat 2 food. Well, I mean... it's so much less than normal. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do a sanctuary just to make sure nothing silly happens. And then improve our scouting chance, because it would be really cool if we actually got some scouting done. And then just buff each other, I guess. Oh no, we use the rest of our time... well, not the rest of our time. We use a bunch of our time on this. Just give her that. Okay, free torch. Free holy water. And free torch? Sure. That's a pretty okay camp. And we can totally just drop this holy water. Or rather, have someone drink it. Need room for all our extra loot, man. And now that we have the improved scouting chance, hopefully, if there's a secret room, we will find it.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Oh no! Minimum damage. Well, what are the odds that you kill her? Actually pretty high. Alright, so I think pretty much the same thing. Combat's just not going to be very difficult in this adventure.
Precision and power.
It's good though. It's good to have some of these. I like to joke about we need to get our confidence back, but it actually does kind of make a difference. Like, it does matter that you feel good about what you're doing. You're always prone to making mistakes, I guess, as a human, but you're prone to making a different kind of mistake when you're feeling really, how to say, emotionally off balance. What you might refer to as tilted. If you ever heard the phrase, if you ever heard the expression that someone is tilting, or that they are tilted, that's basically what that is. Ooh, sapphires.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Definitely making room for sapphires. No scouting, really harsh. Alright, well, let's not use our key yet. We have to check this room out, unfortunately. Scouting would have prevented this. Well, at least could have prevented this.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and
Man,
the
we have been
foolhardy
handed a
alike.
lot of torches. Yeah, we didn't have to come down here. I wish I knew what the base scouting chance is. It feels like plus 30% must make it a pretty significant value. So I'm surprised we're getting so little scouting done still.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Do I want to stun one of these guys? I think I want to just go for the kill. Death is the permanent stun.
War can be healed, but never hidden. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We're doing pretty well loot-wise, though. Okay. So with all of this scouting chance from the light and all of this scouting chance from our abilities and stuff, I would really, really, really like to see a scout occur here.
Surgical precision.
Man, why did you roll so poorly? I have no idea whether she's going to kill this guy or not. I guess let's make it more certain. Nope. Unnecessary. Did not need the help. Okay, that was a crummy shot. Do you guys know how to operate guns? Getting a little fancy with the knife throwing. I don't think that ability... Oh, that's right. The minus speed is from point blank shot. I was going to say, I don't remember that ability having a speed penalty on it. That seems awfully good. But yeah, it's because point blank shot lowers his speed. I'm not 100% sure why, actually. It certainly doesn't need to for it to be fair or anything. I don't feel it is particularly great. I'm actually like way more okay with him doing point blank shot than I am with him doing rain of whips.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay, we filled up another slot worth of gold. Hey, we actually got a scout on this time. Well, I don't really want to sacrifice 575 gold, so we could drop our key. How many rooms are left? Quite a few. I don't really want to camp. I guess I'll drop the citrine. Hey, look at that. Not super relevant, actually. Well... Nope. No such luck. Okay, tetanus is a disease that you definitely have to get rid of, although, obviously, on an antiquarian it's a little bit less pressing because it's not like that's what's going to make her bad at combat, right? She has that role pretty thoroughly filled out. I think I'm intentionally not gonna light up. We'll probably camp in the next room down. Let's try to be efficient with our remaining torches. Come on, 11. Alright, that was maybe too much to ask for. Ah, they actually just barely got 11 between them. Ooh, please don't let this stun land. Ah, bummer. That means this guy is definitely not dead this turn.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
I mean, it was pretty likely he was going to survive no matter what, but I had hope. Alright, just barely, man. So really, I should have Festering Vapored him instead of hitting him with the Kukri the first time. Although it turns out that it would not have made a huge amount of difference.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Man, maybe we scout better in the dark? Well... I think I'm just not taking this. It's going to be pretty annoying when it turns out there's no more blockages and I could have dropped the shovels long ago. Yeah. And I'm also not going to bother unlocking this properly. Alright, we'll go down to the next room and then we'll camp there. Oh no! Okay, we got lucky. He rolled very poorly on speed. Things worked out. I gotta say, I'm surprised that there are any skeletons that are actually tough combatants. These guys being the weakest enemies totally makes sense.
Back to the pit.
A skeleton is not going to be very scary. Alright, I'm basically just passing the Antiquarian's turn here because I really need to make sure I get a heal off. Just to prevent anything silly from happening. Alright, thanks for showing up, guy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We have had to discard 3 citrines now. That is a little bit of a bummer. You know what? I'm not going to look in here. We're going to camp, and then we're going to step back out into the hallway and investigate that.
A spark without kindling.
Okay, we definitely don't need to go hard on the food here. Prevent the ambush. And nobody's even really stressed out. We'll do this again. Here, you hold this. I don't know. Okay, I'm just not even gonna take those. You also do it. Free torch. Then I guess we'll scout. Even for a green, this has felt very easy.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh, that's right. I should have kept the holy water because I knew that I knew this was out here. Well, we might encounter another experiment table that would make my medicinal herb keep correct. It's not actually impossible. I'm pretty bummed out about finding things empty this late in the mission. Because that was when we sort of like have our optimal amount of inventory space free. This is when we can carry all that fine stuff that we find. Alright, unfortunately this guy's gonna get a shot off. There's a reasonable chance, well, maybe he's not actually. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, there's a reasonable chance of crit on any attack that hits all 4 of the party members. So it always is a little bit of a shame when that guy gets to do his thing. I'm sure Pick to the Face is going to clean this right up.
Monstrous
Yep.
size has no intrinsic merit. Unless
Jeez.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Actually, do I want to take the citrine? If I don't take the citrine, that is a 4th discarded citrine. So, actually, a real bummer. And we can't make our decisions based on the hope that we will find more of those, but Things certainly have not worked out in our favor this time. I think I made the right decisions at the time I was making them. And I'm going to make it again. Do I want to bring home some crests too? I'm going to hold out hope on the skeleton key. Alright, the traits of the alchemist really, the traits of the antiquarian really don't matter that much.
Well struck.
I don't think we're going to be able to kill this guy before he can get a turn. Well, we tried. I probably should have had everybody just focus up on one of them. Again, death being the best stun and all. Ooh.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, you're always going to end up leaving some treasure behind on a long. There's just not enough, 20% extra damage. There we go. I was feeling generous. Show me secret room. Okay, well, at least we found out, with a couple hallways left to go, that we do not need our shovels anymore. Oh, hey, look, an alchemy table.
A devastating blow.
Well, you know the deal. You just gotta take the gambles where they're offered. We just guessed wrong on the sorts of things that we would be seeing in the future.
Be gone, fiend.
Style points, mostly.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
She's very clumsy for an antiquarian. I would imagine that that's a job that rewards a little bit of careful handling. Ooh. We could still get very lucky here. Man, this mission is already a resounding success, but if we got one of the Madman trinkets, especially one of the two very good ones, 'cause I think there are 3 and one of them I don't like so much because its stats are largely defensive. But if we get one of the good Madman trinkets from this on top of all the money we're making, it'd be pretty great.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Huh. Yeah, Wayne? Apparently he feels that was pretty brilliant. I don't know if I agree necessarily. Certainly wasn't lethal. We don't have to fight again, so I don't actually care about healing. Let's just try to get rid of this guy. And in fact, we've done it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, we don't need torches. Shouldn't have dropped the food. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to walk, and if I get hunger evented, I get hunger evented.
The requirements of survival
Yeah, we're fine.
cannot be met on an empty stomach.
The crate is empty. For that, we starved. Yeah, the starvation didn't really have any meaningful effect.
Bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
And we picked up a couple of trinkets on top of that too, remember? Alright, that's not a big deal. Scouting chance in ruins is nice. Scouting chance is always nice. Spotted fever became the worries. That obviously has to go. Mankind hater is a fine trait. Deviant taste really doesn't matter at all. And stout is fine, not great. Not a very eventful episode, but...
There is a great horror beneath.
Oh, what is this now?
A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
The Shrieker has stolen 8 of my trinkets. Which 8? Hold on. Some of those are really important. Okay, Barristan's head is gone. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I can get them back, I assume. Is that Shrieker mission available? Yeah. Defeat the Shrieker to recover 8 of your lost trinkets. Man. It is a champion tier mission. We could send our champions out after it. How close are we to being able to do gear upgrades? Not close. Man, it takes a stupid amount of deeds to do this. We just have not been finding any. Well... I'm concerned that if we don't do this, though, that it might not be available again next week. Okay, these are nothing special. This is fine. It's not great. Not a lot of impressive loot available. Ancestor's Coat is not... 15 dodge is not good enough that it needs to have a downside. Okay, that's not a bad one. Crit and speed. It's not nearly as good as damage and speed would be, but damage and speed makes a hell of a trinket. Well, maybe we should do the Hag. I'm a little concerned about the Shrieker not still being present if we don't go after him next week. I really would like my trinkets back, obviously. Well, my concern really is that we may not be ready for the Shrieker. A boss fight without having access to max level gear, a red boss fight without having access to max level gear is a scary proposition. We still have our wounding helmet, we still have our pen, we still have our spiked collar, our focus rings, our sun ring. Okay, we lost our hairpin, our Heaven's hairpin for the Hellion. We might have lost a set trinket or two, but they're not great, so I don't care. Honestly, it doesn't... Whatever it is we're missing, it doesn't look like it's much. Maybe I don't care that much. Yeah, let's plan to do this. Let's plan to kill the Hag. So, when fighting the Hag, you definitely want to bring people who can hit the back row. Abomination... Or not Abomination, but... Arbalest. Arbalest plus... Hellion is a good strong plus Occultist is a good strong combination for healing purposes. We're not bringing the Vestal, so this seems like a fine time to work Vaughn in. And as far as frontliners who can hit the third row, actually Moyon might be... Oh, right, Moyon's also religious. I guess we can just put Boosie in and accept that he's not good at hitting the back rows. He won't be able to hit the Hag very hard. He can heal and stuff, though. No, he's also religious, that's right. The frontliners that are not religious are basically just the man-at-arms and then the guys who can frontline but also can be in the second row. So that's fine. We could put Bellicote on it. We could put Fitzroy on it. Yeah, Belagoot can just spend the whole fight blackjacking her over and over again. Yeah, this is a fine party. So let's trinket up. We definitely want... God, I wish we still had our cudgel weight. Well, we can do like a sun ring. On you... Oh, we lost our green padlock. Is one of the trinkets that the Shrieker stole. That's actually pretty annoying. You will get... This only gives accuracy and crit versus marked enemies. We can mark, but... Crit and damage on melee. And then like an accuracy buff maybe? And you can also have an accuracy buff because you need one, and a Book of Sanity to keep you from freaking out. You can take Dismas's head, and your speed is pretty bad anyway, so also a legendary bracer maybe? Yeah, that seems fine. Scurvy and rabies are both acceptable. Alright, everybody's skills are leveled up, everybody's armor and weapons are leveled up. So we do, before I forget, you just have scurvy. You have rabies, which I'm actually fine with. Vertigo's not that big a deal. You, however, you definitely need to get de-diseased. And then disease removal is cheap enough that I guess we'll just pull stuff off of other people as well. We certainly have the money. A level 1 jester, really. Well, I don't think I will be taking you. I'd like to see another level 1 or 2 to fit with these guys, help propel a couple of people up to the next tier. But for now, I think we're good. I think we're all set on a party to go after the hag. We have a lot of money. We will go through it very quickly when we start being able to equip people with level 5 weapons and armor, though. It's probably good to build up a little stockpile now. The infestation is growing. It's up to medium now. At some point, we're going to maybe need to go back into the courtyard. We could possibly beat the game without doing this, but once the infestation level is high enough and blood is starting to become a real issue again, no, there's almost no way that it's going to be worth going back to the courtyard, given the length of the courtyard missions, how many times we would have to do it. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Come back next time. We're going to the Weald to kill that hag, and we'll see you then.